welcome back to my channel. Today I continue with Hunter x Hunter. Last video I watched 2 episodes. I couldn't watch the 3rd one because of the wrong internet, but I watched 2 episodes, and in those 2 we saw Palm awaken from whatever cocoon thing she was cooking up in. Ikogo asked Welfine, I'm gonna remember his name now, it's not that hard, where she was, and he led her to a room, come out elevator, make a left, and then they showed her awakening from there. Ikogo hasn't reached her yet, but Killua found her first. They were fighting, and then he tried to say, oh, I'm sorry for saying you were enemy, started talking to her, and then his feelings came through, his emotions, everything he was holding back. Since Gon like, oh, you know, since Gon like getting angry, and he feels like he couldn't do anything for Gon, so he started crying, got through the prom, broke the barrier between her memories and whatever control Pito them have over her, Poof them had over her, you know, the enemy side, because they didn't destroy her memories, because that quick is the process of awakening, whatever Poof said from last video. And Poof and Yuppie are still on the way to the king. The king and Netero haven't fought yet, but their match has begun. Didn't see anything of it yet. Pito is still healing Komagi. I wonder if they're gonna like show anything from that with Pito and Gon in these episodes. And yeah, that's all I wanted to mention from last video, so without further ado, let's continue. Not that long. Oh, great power and ultimate power. I remember it looked like this when I first started. Meanwhile, on the west tower, 2nd floor, Knuckle had ignored Melron's repeated warnings. Don't go! Praying before those in the room. What's his face look like? In order to challenge Poof. He looked like aged. He got old sitting there. I'm not allowed to move. Poof had confirmed, Knuckle and Maul had. That's why Poof's like me and the king in the last episode. He didn't mention Pito, he didn't mention Yuppie. You'll kill him? I am vertical. The clone did go with Yuppie. He can't just take the physical body out and swap it for the clone. So the clone is not him. I dare say that. Gon's voice sounds like what it would feel like to not blink, if that makes sense. Wait, what is he gonna do? Why am I so slow today? Why does he have so much little particles of himself? Half of him's with Yuppie. I guess he just made them smaller. It's because he left. 10 more minutes to heal Komagi. Oh, 10 less. Y'all have been here forever, so I don't even know how much time she's taken right now. What's the actual time of Geneva? Okay. However.
幾度かの経験でドクター・ブライスの技術は成長していた。治療しながら10分は早められるかもしれない。
It may have...
そう思っていた矢先であった。偶然かもしれない。夫婦の去り際のセリフにゴンが同調しただけの可能性が高い。そう思いながらピトーは不吉な思いを振り払えずにいた。
Okay, I think I understand. So... They're already buried. They're already there. May reach the... I don't think the king is what he wants. Really, his main body. Can he make any body the main body, whether part has the most particle waste of himself? Exactly where the dragon flew off. I don't think you should test it. I don't even know what Gon is capable of right now. But it's not even... Do I move as soon as Komugi is healed? No, that won't work. He's going to drag you to Kite. But Netero's with the king, so no matter who goes, I don't think she knows anyways. First, no, let's trust her. Why would you, to confirm that she's healed, why would you... I think she should go, like, in town, somewhere far from here. Who are you gonna say in front of Pito? Why does it sound like he's holding a burp? Sorry, Back at the rocks, this is Netero and the king's location. Or seeing them, okay. Why would they go back so far? You guys were like ready to, like, you were close. I really love the scene though, like, you wanna know your name? With my dying breath. I'm joking. Netero has more up his sleeve, like I kept saying. He's calling upon the universe. When was it that I began to wait for my Who's that supposed to be? That ain't Netero, because his other design from when we saw his past. And his voice too. Okay, he called upon it again. Wait a minute, I want to copy that. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. 1, 2, 99th hand, 99th. Okay, stop, I'm done. 99th hand. So they're moving, and the 99th one hits it. I'm joking. I don't think that thing has 100 hands on it. Finally see him taking the impact. It must have been for the other attacks. Nah, this one is more deadly. We got 99. He said before, freaking what? 3? He was lower than that. I remember when they were flying out for the space. I'm like, y'all could have just took the garden. But they needed all this space. Netero needed all this space. Did I stop hesitating to be gracious?
差し出してくる量の手を間を置かずに答えられるようになった。前例をもって臨むこと。敗色
It is fighting with all my soul against that opponent with strength. I knew I saw, like, a place, but then this is Netero's power, so I'm like, where are they? Oh, this is the appointed location. So what else do they have? What else are they planning? You know? I was like, the appointed location is just like rocks. Like, what else? Just because the space and people come from the sky, but Netero cruise on his own, so what's underground? Go and bury him? But there's no just random temple under, you know, any place. I'm glad that Pito can heal Komagi fully, but she's trying to dupe Gon, and that's not gonna work. I don't even know what he is capable of right now. You're a tomb. I know y'all trying to dig his grave under here. That rock stopped. Oh, I was looking in the background. Netero's just doing things super fast. He didn't stop time. Can't you just squish him? Like, all these boxes and slabs. You could just take that and squish him. Ooh, just imagine popping his head. Ugh. But he still hasn't done anything yet. He still hasn't done anything yet. This episode's almost done, so... Netero sure is doing the most right now, but he still hasn't done anything. Heart? Yo, all these just... These stills are so amazing. This is a tomb. Your tomb. I'm not expecting him to die or Netero, but they very well can. Bro, I'm just thinking, I can't see Netero dying. Because I don't see him giving up his plans. I don't see Netero stopping right now because he has a mission. Zero and Rose. I'm wondering if he just like glitched out when I'm okay. They're going like back and forth. He's just sweep. He's not even looking. He's just sweeping. What is the king trying to do? He can't get close. That's basically what I meant by squishing him. Just keep squishing. I don't know. But squishing like that won't really squish what's inside. You need one hand. Unless they're like. With a Netero? Oh. The how they depicted it is so beautiful. Like how I would admire them too. He's trying to kill me, but look at this. Look at what he's attacking me with. It's complete art. It took years to master. It's just, you have to respect him no matter where you stand. He brings his hands together. Just was he trying to figure out exactly the timing and how he does it? Such a wasted move and could cost one's life in battle.
世に勝る武器として成立しているにしろ何故奴がこれを体得するに至ったか考察することに意味はおそらく狂気にすら近い感情に身を委ねたのか
Back to his past.
5年あるいは10年それのみに没頭したのだ
He looks so different from what they showed before. That big nose guy in him in his past. I guess because he's older than how that other clip they showed, but
己を高めんごため捧げ続けた長き時そのせいしかと受け取った一子修理の末届きうる原点それを卓越した稀有な事例というあっぱれだ褒めてつけます
but the way he said it, like bravo with no emotion, sounds very mocking, I guess.
王の戦術は至極単純であった。
If the only attack capable of bursting him 100 type.
ダ
Ooh.
メージをほとんど受けないのであれば恐るるに足らず。
すでに見た将打でも受けきれない角度から攻撃すれば新たな将打を繰り出すしかない行為
Yeah, I would say he's just like strategizing a game.
や呼吸の流れをつかめさえすれば幾多ある技の枝から奴がどれを選択するかを探るのは十分に可能無数にそそり立つ針の穴から
Among
正
countless
解を
men.
導き出し正確に糸の矢を貫き通しその先の的を射抜くが如くその作業は何時な
The way they're portraying this fight is just next level.
世にはかなう老衆の兵士頼むぜ頼むからその前に成功が果ててくれるなよ
笑うか。まあわしも楽しんでるからお互いさ。あらゆる角度からの衝撃。
Right? Like who would Netero use all this power on? He must be enjoying himself.
手の選択を誤ればその速度が次なる百式を繰り出すまでの魔王を奪うだろう。気を抜けば拝むその前に自信もまれ。
But then he won't get his name, so that's on him. I'm joking.
正確無比に最善手を打ち続けるしかない今期の勝負。それが尽きた時が貴様の潮時。だと思ってんだろう。兄の王よ。
まあすぐに積んでやる
積めるものなら積んでみな。百式の
I'll show you my zero hand. So that's I'm guessing that's just his hand. He's gonna like fight him without using. Cause what would zero hands be? His things have all those hands, and that's what he manipulates. So he's gonna like straight up fight him. That was nice. That was nice. Oh, that was nice. The way it looks all scratchy, drawn like with like oil paint or something. Oh my god, I don't know paints, but
数百数千と重ねた打撃がわずか
the
ではあ
kingpin
るが
to feel the slightest
王
hint
の
of
内
dull
部
paint.
に鈍い痛みを
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't look worse on the outside, but internally, like he's however what. Oh, okay. I didn't see his knee. 'Cause his whole leg's gone.
止血しろそして世の名を
Didn't
見
tell
る
him anything. This
貴様
guy's
はよくやった人間としては
笑わせるな。誰が死ぬってラッキーパンチで調子に乗んなよ。勝負
But what did he do? He just like manipulated his muscles and closed that hole, the wound, the tear, the sever, the.
貴様が無意識に嫌いを超えたその存在本来無限であるはずの選択にしるべを示すのだ次左腕を見ろ
そこからの攻防は
They're gonna switch
時間
back.
にして一分そこからの
The
攻防
ensuing fight
時間
did
に
not
して
even last a
一分
minute.
に満たなかったがこれが生涯最後その覚悟で放ったネテロの百式は互いの力量精神の高揚と相まって線を越える拳のやり取りとなって両者の間に無数の火花を生んだその瞬間は
The moment of what? There's flowers falling, and Netero he did that thing, and he was like over a flower.
そして
This guy's no man is too, but now tell me my names.
訪れた身を盾にネテロの拳を受け続けることで王はその先に見えるかすかな光を探し出しそしてたどり着いた
これで気が済んだだろうさあ述べよ世の名を
But he didn't admit defeat. That was the requirement. You could very well kill him, and he's still like, you know.
ありの王腕がなけりゃ祈れねえとでも祈りとは心の
Doesn't matter the gestures. What about his zero arm?
百式観音ゼロの手敵背後から現れし観音が
He said, I'm gonna show you my zero hand. So it's like he knew that he was gonna lose some limbs.
敵背後から現れし観音が有無を言わさぬ慈愛の勝利でもって大衆を優しく包み込み先日キルアが数里も先からその殺気に気づき
女優だ
進路を変えたほどの精神統一の業を経て蓄積したネテロの渾身の全オーラを目もくらむ恒星のごとき光弾に変え打ち放つ無慈悲の方向である
Like all his life was in that attack. This guy's so stuck out now. If the king is still standing, Netero has died. And I just said I can't see Netero dying. I mean, he probably still won't die. I mean, he could. I don't know if they're trying to like humiliate Netero in this battle, but I don't understand this character right now. Okay, he's badly injured, but he should be dead.
ゼロでさえも
世はありの王として生を受け生命の頂点に立つことを許されるそれは種全体の本能に基づく悲願である種全体が世のためだけに進化する
So who's supposed to take him out? Gon or something? I stand here now, the resulting bloom of total support of my species.
お主は人間の一子であって王でなく、世は種のすべてを託された王であること。それが勝敗を分かつ境。長い進化を取った後、すべて世に集約されるよう機能したキメラの生態を
Picture all those grand things and this little ant on the floor.
機能したキメラの生態を多様な個のありようを許した人間が叶う通りなどないと貴様に免じ特区を設け人類の永住を許可し食用にする人間は選定の際に数や質
To be
を
used.
貴様の孤独な戦いは無駄ではなかったのだ。
And he didn't admit defeat yet, which I don't see what else he can do, but Netero brought the whole Britain. He's going to stop slamming doors. This man brought death himself.
ネテロが王の名を告げたとき、王はその響きに
The
浸
king
る
had
間
no
もなく
time to consider.
白旗を上げたはずの老人を見ていた。
こいつは
Why does it seem like someone else taking over? The way he's like acknowledging Meruem like he hasn't met him before.
お前さんは何にも分かっちゃいねえ。人間の底すらない進化。それは王が初めて感じる恐怖だった。すべてを絞り尽くし、死を待つのみであるはずの老人の言葉に、決して虚栄の単位ではないと思える根拠が、その顔に現れていた。あなたの心臓が鼓動を止める。これは作動します。
Not that I understood what that doctor was saying, but it seems as if though when Netero dies, something's gonna activate. But why would a power he can't control because he's dead activate? I think he was counting on his death because they went somewhere where like he wouldn't be able to hurt anyone around.
地獄があるならまた会おうぜ。
I'm saying he brought hell to Meruem.
貴様はそう貴様は積んでいたのだ初めから
その
The
晩
bomb was low. Was both low
低
pitch.
予算で小型の上、驚くほどの殺傷能力を誇り、技術さえ確立してしまえば短期間での大量生産が可能なことと、爆炎
Due
の
to the
特異
shape
な姿から
But why was it a Netero? It was called
貧
Miniature
者の
Road
バラと呼ばれ、
or the poor man's
国際
road.
小国家に好まれた。
Oh, I see it. You know, everything happens for a reason. If I had watched the last episode, it would have been about this fight. I had everything wrong. I said I can't see Netero dying, but Netero died. I don't know if he took Meruem with him. he could have died with that. And if he didn't, it's just like, it's, because like Netero died, and with, after his heart stopped beating, that activated, and if it didn't kill him, if it didn't kill the king, then, you know, like, what was all that for? So he should be dead. I'm counting on his death right now. And if he's not, then I don't know what's gonna happen right now, because Netero is stronger than Gon. So if Gon was to take out the king, I don't know. From he took Netero's leg, I'm thinking, okay, well, he has both arms. Then he took his left arm. You can still pray like that, you know, as long as it comes from the heart, Netero's saying. And then he did his last attack and still nothing. And then he sees like he's on the brink of death, so he activated his bomb, whatever like they were doing. That doctor was saying, when your heart stops, it'll activate. And it seems as if though he was counting on his death for the fact that they went so far and then they went underground, because like when he dies, he cannot control the impact of the bomb. He can't control none of that. So whoever's around is gonna get caught up in it and will die. So it's like, maybe he just did that for safety reasons, or just, you know, as a backup, just in case he'd have to use that as a last resort. And I felt like they were just doing Netero dirty, because after all this, Netero's out here with only a couple scratches, and he's still preaching the same, I'm the king, I'm gonna rule everything. So I'm like, how you guys do Netero like this? But it all makes sense for his last attack. It's just, seeing him all dead, and like, but he didn't admit defeat, you know. He still told him his name, because like he wouldn't get another chance. He's like, you know, I want to finish this battle on my terms. He didn't admit defeat, no, but he still went out winning. I don't know what's happened to Netero next episode, but he has to be dead. I don't know, because that's not. You see how Netero went through all that? He was all buff and he was ready, skin clear, everything, and now he's out here looking like this. So he has to be dead. I don't even know what I'm expecting next episode. Imagine I had watched last video. That would make sense. Like, things happen for a reason. And things happen for a reason. He had me in checkmate. This whole time, Netero's playing chess while Medwim's playing checkers. Hostility and determination. I feel like they're not going to go back to what we just saw. Or aftermath of it, trying to come to a conclusion until they show us what happened to Medwim. I like the other name. It's pretty sad. It was called The Miniature Rose or The Poor Man's Rose. I'm thinking of Netero. The history behind this madness. In more than 23 countries and regions of the world, 10 times as many roses had bloomed. How do you... I see little kids holding their parents' hand, unknowing civilians having meetings, having lunch, going shopping, coming back from school, and then this. And it's like after an explosion like this, a beautiful rose is shown. How did they get the bomb? I'm taking more than 100. Okay, so that's why it was, okay, however, over 80% of the world's countries rejected the proposal. That's how they... They must have seen. They must have heard. Yeah, they know there's no way they're kinking. Ooh! That's... Sorry. That's a real, like, it looks like just a giant beanstalk rose. Nah. Poof is entirely different. What it... He's gonna turn into like a giant butterfly ant? If a king waves his baton, soldiers will become demons if necessary. I mean, the other side of his face. They all have like
会長は王を倒したのか。
Kango. Weren't you supposed to be looking for the palm?
みんな無事かな。
He turned right rather than left. No, he didn't even go up. He came out from the basement.
たった30分ですでに廃墟じゃねえか。
The timing is just crazy.
切るな。じゃあ最初の予定通り俺が車でペイジにまで連れてくよ。
いや、残りたいんだってさ。
え？
ああ、戦力としては文句ない。
Why is he looking at her like
単
that?
純な攻撃力で言ったら俺より上だよ。あいつは一人でピトーとやるって決めたんだから。要するに俺たちにできることはあいつの邪魔をしないことだ。
でももしも。
ああ、分かってるよ。それでもあいつが絶対的窮地に立ったら迷わず助太刀に入ること。
残るってのはそういうことなんだな。仮にゴンが現時点で持てる能力の全てを出しても到底ピトーに勝つことはかなわない。それどころか俺たちが加わったとしてもピトーには及ばないことを全て承知で。
I mean, for going right now, I don't know what,
残る
like,
っていうことは
the way he was acting before he gave Pito the hour. I don't know.
あとはそれぞれの考え方次第だ。終えるか続けるか。
Well, Gon's still here and he has a lot to do, so they're all staying.
俺はとことん奴らとやり合う。ここですでに何度か落とした命だしな。たとえ分かり合えなくても俺が納得できるまでやる。
I knew Gon was counting. I mean, how else would he keep track of time? There's nothing, he doesn't have a watch or nothing.
一体どうして
But you said,
まだ時間が来たわけでも
oh, there's still time left.
施術が完了したことを知ったのか。手術
She closed up?
見えないように
Yeah, Komugi's closed up, so how do you think you can pretend you're still working on her?
すぐにペイジになるか。俺たちには走った方が早い。できれば彼女次ごたごた言ったらそいつを殺す。すいません。
This girl was just revived from the dead. Pito was close enough to take off his head with one arm.
なのに動けない。ゴンの驚異的な勘の冴えを見てピトーの本能
He had to threaten her because she could still fight him. She, you know, and she was
動いてはいけない。
her whole thing was
ペイジに向かう途中に
to heal Komugi for the king, and if he just killed her,
なんとか小麦を王の元へ。
not that I think he wants to, but he has to use that card.
ゴン、そいつ箱割れで撃っとくか。万が一奴が逃亡しても場所がわかるし、反撃してきたら俺のポットクリーンが盾になれるぜ。
Tiger, yes,
ありがとうマック。
but that's okay.
でも大丈夫。俺はピトを信じるよ。
He doesn't. He's looking at her like he's. Oh, Pito.
俺とピト、
He's saying, "I trust Pito." He's saying it with a question mark. Can I trust you?
俺とピトがカイトに会うまであの子を頼む。私のことかしら。
He doesn't trust her. He's saying it like you're gonna make me trust you. That's like he's never mind. You know exactly how he said it.
こいつ小麦を
Not saying guys, I'm not saying like that's okay, but what else could he do? We're not trying to harm her, but she doesn't have to know that.
お前も俺を信じてくれる
the malice in his voice. Yeah, she broke her arm. But what's gonna happen with Kite? Like, will he really, like... Not Kobuki's heel, but I like Kobuki.
いいのかヒロゴンと一緒に行かなくて俺たち
That was the plan, but
いやヒロアは心中する覚悟でいた
but now that they have Komugi,
ゴンは釣れねえじゃねえかよ
I don't think she's gonna test it. Freaking Pito.
だったし
And I feel better after hearing what he's doing.
安心した
人質作戦
ああ危険なのは一緒に行くことで俺が逆にピトーに捕まることつまりピトーが人質交換を思いつく方が怖い
こいつはどんな修羅場をくぐればそんな発想ができるんだ。
それにピトーは決して彼女を見捨てないってことはゴンは安全ってことさ
Yeah, there's no way they can go on that. There's no way he could survive that. But if he did, I mean, never mind.
高熱によって
Melted rock. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, why do I see lava? Well, now your job's done, Poof. You can just jump in that lava and stay there.
俺は間違っていた。奴らを殺すぞ。王と共に一匹残らず。
I mean, you knew. Never mind, UP. Not that he knew what would happen to the king, but this. No one told you to spare knuckle them, so. Damn. But what would you really see? Oh, I thought he was trying to go under. UP tried to swim in lava. Are there tears in his eyes?
ユピーの方向は不吉なすべてを
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about Pito. Did she not?
確認する前からすでに夫婦の顔は涙で覆われていた
But if she finds out and she's alone with Gon, there's no reason to keep freaking Komugi alive. It looks like a statue. One of those museum statues. But it's probably him. I don't see him. And now that Gon's alone with Pito, what does he really have against her now? I know it's sad for Komugi, but they don't really care about her. So now that the king's dead, I feel like, except that thing he was holding didn't really look like him. But I mean, again, he was burnt, so charred, so it could have been him. But there's no need to keep Komugi alive. There's no need for anything. If she finds out Gon's in danger. Okay, so that was episode 125, 26, and 27. The fight with Netero and the king happened and ended. Pito finished healing Komugi. They went to go deal with Kite. The king, I wasn't sure if he'd be dead, but we saw whatever Yuppie was holding, and even if he's dead, it's not like his death was rushed or like boring or nothing like that. That was, if he wasn't dead, I'm thinking about Netero. That wouldn't sit with me. It wouldn't sit with me, so I'm pretty sure he's dead. Yuppie, Pito, and Poof are going to be way more dangerous than they proved to be earlier on. Especially Poof. He does not have a good control on his emotions, and I'm afraid to see what happens with Poof, especially Yuppie, because Knuckle feels like, oh, now he has this connection, and he was trying to see if Poof would react the same way, and so if he sees Knuckle again, I mean, Knuckle's gonna come, like, very enraged, so he wouldn't think that, Yuppie would act the same way towards him like he did when he let them go. It's like, oh, we're gonna kill all of them now. They didn't kill your king, and I know it's not about being fair or nothing. Their whole life not that much of it, but surrounded the king, right? So now that he's gone, what do they really have? What do they really have to do except just kill the enemies that came to kill the king and them in the first place? But yeah, I'm thinking about going. He is not safe, I want to say, around Pito, especially if she learns information. Because Poof could go and find her with his separation little butterfly poofs that he's been doing. So he can do that. And when she hears that, sure, she's strong. Yes, she's strong. But she'll be 10 times stronger, just like how the rage is going to be controlling Yuppie and Poof when she learns that the king's dead. And she did all this for him. She wasted half her time healing Komagi, and none of them really care about her anyways. So now now that he's dead, there's no point of keeping her alive. There's no point of being afraid that Gon and them will kill her. There's no need to be worried about her now that the king's dead. She could just go all out at Gon, and she'll be 10 times more stronger. And I feel like that's gonna be the case. I feel like she's gonna find out about it maybe when she's healing Kite, maybe as they're heading there, or maybe after. But all these stages Netero went through fighting him. Meruem took his right leg, his left arm. Netero's just standing there on opposite ends, and then he was still able to pray. And then he did his zero attack, which I thought would have taken the king out. He punctured his heart, he stopped his heart, because they showed some type of flashback that said when your heart stops, it'll activate. I don't know why that rose thing was within him. I don't know how that all happened. Maybe we'll see more of that. But after his heart stopped, it blew up. And you see, they went to the pointed location. They went so far and then underground. It's like Netero thought of all the ways this match could have went. If I need to use the rose bomb or whatever, which he probably thought was unlikely that he needs to use it, but if he does, he needs to be super far and away from everyone so they wouldn't get caught up in it. Because, when he's dead, of course, if something's activate through your body when you're dead, there's no way you can control it. So he thought of all the possibilities, all the possible ways that this match could have gone, which is why they were so far. I didn't expect the fight would result in both their deaths, but it's pretty... I don't know, I have to choose my words wisely. I was gonna say it's pretty satisfying. Only for Netero's sake, because of all the things Netero's done, and in his last state, he's all suckle from that zero attack. The only thing he can do is end it there and activate that rose bomb. So it's satisfying for the fact that he took Meruem with him, because if he had just died and then the king coming out again unscathed, the narrator is saying for the first time the king felt fear. Because, I think the fear was because he knew he was going to die. There's no way he could. After everything Netero did, and after all the times he got up and was ready to go charge at Netero again, he took off his leg. He severed his leg. He severed his arm. And he still is just laughing, and he can still deliver more. He can attack me more. I think that's where the fear came from. And the fact that after the last attack he did, there's another one. And it's not like he's going in some random order, the strongest and then the second strongest. He's going strongest gradually to the last one that'll take out me, you, anyone who's surrounding the area. I think that's exactly why he was afraid. It's because he could feel that was the end. That was the end moment. And he told him his name, but he didn't have time to even grasp it. And now that they have Komagi, and they're not gonna care about Komagi now that the king's dead, she's gonna have to stay with them. And which is why she's on their side ending song, I guess. This side's all gone, the king's dead, and all these people are just gone out of their minds, so she's gonna have to be on the side that'll at least care about her safety or something. Even though Gon did threaten to kill her and is using her as a hostage, she is safer on their side. But yeah, so I'm just going to end it here. I think I mentioned everything I had to say from the second episode I watched, episode 26, and at the ending right now over here, I think I mentioned everything I had to for the match with Netero and the king. I think I mentioned everything I had to with that, and even if I didn't, well, I'll mention it next video or in the description. I don't know. Oh yes, I have 500 subscribers. I want to say thank you for that. This is one of the longest series I've been reacting to on my channel, so a lot of my subscribers came from this, so I want to say thank you for that. 500 is... oh, I didn't even think I'd get 100 when I started Haikyuu. But anyways, I have nothing else to say other than I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.